Good evening. This is the Conservation Commission meeting for Wednesday, November 9th, 2022. At the present time, there are no public hearings on the agenda, so we have regular business to attend to. What do you want to start with, Amandus?
We can start with,
The certificates?
sure. So there's two certificate of compliances on the agenda. One is for, I'm gonna go with Peach Street first. Peach Street, this was a pretty small addition that was done and completed a while ago. And the house is being sold, but they need a certificate of compliance.
Okay,
I recommend that you issue it.
I'll accept a motion.
I will propose it.
Second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Okay, and then the second one is a little unusual, so it's for 15 Arlington Lane. And it's the DP number 315499, which is for the subdivision. And everything's been completed in the subdivision, except the commission had a condition that stated that lot 12 should have a conservation restriction. And that was never done. So the 499 has just a partial certificate with that one outstanding requirement. Since then, lot 12 was A&R'd into lots 13, 14, and 12A. 12A, the house was completed, and I think it was last meeting, we gave a certificate of compliance for the individual lot. But they would like, and I suggested, getting a partial certificate of compliance from 315499. And why I don't think that it should still, that requirement for conservation restriction should remain, because I think it was always the intent of the commission for lot 12 to have one house, which had a common driveway with lot 11, and then the remaining property have a conservation restriction, which would be lot 13 and 14.
So what happened to lot 13 and 14?
It's just sitting there.
Oh,
So it would be a request for a partial certificate of compliance for
lot 12A.
12A, 15 Arlington Lane.
Okay. I'll accept a motion.
Can I propose it?
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, you take care of that, Landis. That's
Do you
fine.
have forms? I don't know when you want to pass them around. So Stephanie has your signature pages. And just the only update, the conservation land, the North Street parcel, I'm working with the engineering department, to put together a plan. We have survey work. We're getting together a plan so I can put together a notice of intent and file it. That going. The Willet Pond access gifts, we haven't received any additional gifts. The stormwater and erosion bylaw and regulations, I'm just going over it I finally have time today to go over it and clean up some little odds and ends, and then I'm gonna send it to town council for review, and once they review it, then we'll schedule we'll advertise it for the commission to look at it. 1900 Main Street, I know I still need to take a look at that site. Kind of difficult to get out there, and Melissa's been busy, so it's been a little bit difficult for us to arrange a time together.
What's the Board of Health doing about the sewer system,
About the what?
the septic system?
Well,
Has that been done?
no,
Okay, so that's holding everything up.
Right, it's an enforcement issue as well as the
Yeah.
conservation stormwater management system that we want to put
Yeah,
them to put in is enforcement issue with a complicated site, so,
yeah.
which. Burns Ave, Wall Street Development, so I included just in that, the Wall Street Development had submitted a request to amend the SOC that was issued for, I think it was the 42 condo units with access from Burns and Brook Ave. And the request amendment was to scale it down to 20 single-family houses with just access to Brook Ave. So DP essentially approved that amendment. I know that it's still in the zoning board of appeals for the 40B permit, and there's other complicated things with it. But DP did approve the SOC amendment for the 20 single-family dwellings.
Okay. So they have that option they can go to.
They do,
Yeah.
they do, yep, there's an additional 1,300 plus or minus alteration of non-debated riverfront area. It's
So we're not holding them up. They're
kinda-
holding themselves up.
Oh.
Okay.
Yep, and just the correspondence and updates, I was just sticking in there that, the select board is open the spring town meeting warrant on November 8th, and it closes November 13th. So I don't know of any items that the commission would wanna put forward, but if there is, then, let me know. And then something that just kinda came up after the agenda was closed, but I'm including in my report, is I did write a notice of noncompliance for Portland Way, Lot 2, which is off of North Street, known as Pine Estates. It's kind of been an ongoing thing that the erosion control has not been kept up, and there's been some tracking onto the new road, and a lot of the erosion control is down, so I sent out the notice of noncompliance telling him that he needs to put it up immediately, and if it's not up by Monday, then we should consider fining him.
Where is this on North Street?
So this is on North Street, right before Gould's, not right before, but before, if you're heading north, north. It's before Gould Street, it's on the right, it's just a little cul-de-sac with
It's 3 or 4 houses.
2, 3, 4 houses.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, part of it, it's, the development has occurred pretty much through COVID, but this is the last house, it's supposed to be his, and it just is messy, it needs
Yeah.
to be cleaned up. It needs-
And if he doesn't get it by Thursday over the weekend, it'll wash away.
So he did respond back to me, said he would be out there tomorrow.
Okay.
And I'm gonna meet him at 11.
Okay.
My harsh notice of non-compliance seemed to
Yeah.
work.
Okay.
Ooh, that's pretty much all I have. Oh, and then the draft, did they have to vote on this draft? Meeting agenda, yeah, it'd be good if you guys voted on the draft meeting agenda.
I will move on it.
Second? Somebody seconded?
Are you talking about the schedule of meetings?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, good, we don't have a meeting on my birthday, so you did a good job, Stephanie.
That's what I look for. I was like, am I meeting on my birthday? No,
Usually have a
good.
meeting on January 14th. Just happened a lot.
Little footnote, huh?
Yeah.
Bring in a piece of candy.
Flowers.
So our next meeting is December 14th,
Correct, yeah.
okay? And what's the agenda look like for that?
So it's on the bottom of your agenda today.
Oh, okay, that's
So
what that's
it's
there for. Okay.
Continued Northwood Estates. And then Warwick Road subdivision is, came before us for an ANRAD. It's a relatively small subdivision off of Warwick Road, but kind of tucked in between Boyden Estates and Warwick Road. And Cardinal Lane is just a little addition. And 533 Lincoln Road is it's just that's the one that went on for a little while with the taking down the hill and everything, but
Yeah.
this is just for one of the detention basins that falls within the 100-foot buffer zone, because a lot of that site didn't fall within the jurisdiction of the Wetlands Protection Act by law, but one of the basins does. That's what that's for.
All right.
Anybody have anything they need to discuss tonight?
I have a lot to discuss. No.
Scared me there.
About sports teams or?
Well, yeah, you know,
Okay, so,
sports teams in
so it
general.
looks like we need a motion to adjourn.
I will move it.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. There's
Wow.
gonna be a